So the video today that I'm going to be reacting to is a video of a man named James Drain. He was legally blind for 8 years due to optic nerve damage from multiple sclerosis. But then he decides to give his life to Jesus and get baptized. And let's check out what happens in this video. So in this video, he's getting baptized. And as you see, he comes out of the water and he is just praising God. But as you can see, he realizes that something is going on. Something's off or something on. He realizes this is when he realizes he can see. He's saying to the pastor, I think I can see. Like it's almost like light is starting to flood through his eyes. He can see after not being able to see for 8 years. This is amazing. I have not seen anything like this. He's saying that her face is there, like everything is showing up very clear for him right now. Wow. This is absolutely amazing and such a great thing to see. This is a miracle that we get to witness. And I really wanted to share this video because this video inspired me so much. I want to share another clip that just gives a little more information about James Drain's story because I just think it's so fascinating and so encouraging. Shout out to Inspiring Philosophy for this clip.
Meet James Drain. Beginning in 2015, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which caused damage to his eyes. Pair this with work-related chemical exposure to his eyes, and he had significant vision issues. His left eye had stomata, and the right eye had kaleidoscope vision. He becomes significantly disabled, and he needs a cane to walk. He lost his driver's license. He was legally blind. This is irreversible damage. It cannot be fixed.
That's crazy.
He ends up becoming a Christian and decides to get baptized. And then when he comes back out of the water, something crazy happens. He starts to blink the water out of his eyes, and he realizes he's feeling a sort of painful sensation. He's experiencing something he hasn't in a very long time. He says as he was blinking, he realized he's seeing light. He's thinking he's imagining things, and he even tells the pastor, don't say anything yet, because I think I'm imagining some things. And then he looks at the pastor and says,
Holy smoke, but I didn't say smoke. I said something else.
And then he starts pointing around the church and telling the pastor what he sees. He points out flags. He points out people. It's insane. The crowd is freaking out because they realize what's happening. After this, James goes back to the doctor to get everything retested. New MRIs, new visual tests, scans of his optic nerve, and so on. The same doctors who diagnosed him with MS and told him he'd never be able to see again are now the same people observing him walking and being able to see. These same doctors are the ones saying he has 20/25 vision, which is better than the vision.
Y'all, 20/25 vision is crazy, better than what he had before. Ain't God good? What? I am so like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
He had before he got sick. He was able to walk on his own. All of his symptoms from MS are gone. If miracles don't happen, you're going to have a hard time explaining this.
Yeah, for sure. The reason that I decided to share this story and these clips is because I experienced chronic illness. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. I've had ailment after ailment after ailment. And when I tell you, I have some days where I am so discouraged. And so when I came across this video, it inspired me and encouraged me like no other, because a lot of times we see miracles in the Bible and we think, oh, that's just back in the day. That was a million years ago. That doesn't happen anymore, but it does happen now. And so like for anybody else, like I thought I really want to share this because I was like, if there's anybody else, if you are struggling with disease, if you are struggling with depression, if you are struggling with sickness, or if you know a loved one, a friend, someone you care for is struggling, and you have been praying and you have been hoping for a miracle, I wanted to share this because it is clear that God is still doing miracles today. And so I wanted to share this and share some biblical truth, some Bible verses to encourage you, just like this encouraged me. I feel renewed and you can keep looking for other miracle videos, but these type of videos makes me feel like my healing is already on the way, and I've been declaring that, and I know that there is power in the tongue, and so I just wanted to inspire you today. So the first Bible verse that I want to read is Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Jesus loves you. Jesus died so that we could be healed. Okay, Jesus did miracles back then and he does them now. I just need that to be clear. God does miracles now. Okay, and that Bible verse kind of is a reminder of that. The next Bible story I want to share is from John 9:1-7. As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man who had been blind from birth. Rabbi, his disciples asked him, why was this man born blind? Was it because of his own sins or his parents' sins? It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins, Jesus answered. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him. Then he spit on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and spread the mud over the blind man's eyes. He told him, go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam. So the man went and washed, and he came back seeing. Jesus healed a man born blind in a very unusual way, right? And I love that God used this moment where this man, James Drain, gave his life up to follow Jesus, right? Like he decided to get baptized. I love that he used his baptism as an example and a way to show other people like, listen, I'm Jesus. I'm real and I do things today. I did it yesterday and I can do it today. Like, I love this miracle. I love that it happened at church. I love that it happened when he was giving over his life, because it's like, you have to make a sacrifice, right? When you follow Christ, but that sacrifice comes with so much reward, right? It comes with a life with knowing Jesus. It comes with heaven. It's so many things. In Mark 16:17-18, it says, these miraculous signs will accompany those who believe. And so that's a reminder to make sure you continue to have faith even in the midst of the symptoms. I literally have to tell myself, don't ignore the symptoms. That doesn't mean I'll go to a doctor and try to, see if there's wisdom, and God can use doctors as well. But I'm like, you know what? I know that the enemy is trying to provoke me with these symptoms to make me believe that I am not healed and that I'm not healing, but I know he is. And so Mark 16:17-18, these miraculous signs will accompany those who believe. They will be able to place their hands on the sick and they will be healed. Another verse I want to read is James 5:14-15. Are any of you sick? You should call for the elders of the church to come and pray over you, and the prayer of faith will save the sick and the Lord will raise them up. He was being prayed over right there as he was coming to Jesus, as he was coming to get baptized. And that's exactly what happened. He came up from that water changed. He came up from that water being able to see after not being able to see for 8 years. I don't know about you, but that is one of the most encouraging clips I've seen in a long time. And I just want to remind you today that God is doing a new thing, and God still does miracles. Sometimes they can be sudden and dramatic, like in the James story. And then sometimes it happens gradually. And sometimes he gives us strength in the wait. Please don't lose hope in the miracle that you are believing for. These miracles that we see, especially this man's story, gives us hope. It gives me hope that miracles are happening. And I just want you to know that if you are praying and seeking healing right now, I am in agreement in prayer for you right now. Keep praying, keep obeying, keep trusting. I truly believe that your breakthrough is closer than you think.